Deep within the embrace of a quiet, ancient forest, sunlight danced through the canopy, casting gentle golden beams upon the mossy earth below. The air was still, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant call of a songbird. Yet, on this tranquil morning, a faint, sorrowful sound threaded its way through the trees. A whimper, barely audible, but unmistakably desperate. It was a hiker who first heard it, pausing mid-step to listen more closely. Drawn by the plaintive cries, they moved carefully through the undergrowth, heart pounding with a mix of curiosity and concern. As the sound grew louder, it became clear. Somewhere in the shadows, a creature was in need. At last, the hiker stumbled upon a scene that would move even in the hardest of hearts. There, beside a decaying tree, a mother dog lay, her body gaunt and trembling, her fur matted and thin. She was tied to the tree with a piece of frayed rope, unable to move more than a few inches in any direction. At her side, nestled against her belly, were 5 tiny puppies, newborns, their eyes still closed, their bodies fragile and helpless. The mother's ribs protruded beneath her skin, evidence of days, perhaps weeks, without proper food or water. Yet, despite her own suffering, she had given everything she had to her babies. The puppies, oblivious to the world's cruelty, nuzzled against her, seeking the warmth and nourishment only a mother can provide. There was no food, no water, no shelter from the elements, and yet, in the face of hopelessness, she endured. She had chewed on roots, licked droplets of rainwater from leaves, and every ounce of strength she could muster was devoted to her pups. When the hiker approached, she flinched, fear flashing in her exhausted eyes. But even then, her first instinct was to shield her puppies, curling her frail body protectively around them. The rescuer's heart ached at the sight. Gently, they knelt, speaking softly, offering a morsel of food and a bowl of water. At first, the mother hesitated, mistrust and fear warring with her desperate need, but hunger and exhaustion soon won out. With trembling legs, she crawled forward, her nose twitching as she sniffed the offered food. Slowly, cautiously, she ate, her eyes never leaving her puppies. When she drank, it was with a relief so profound that she seemed to sag, as if finally allowing herself to let go of the pain and terror she had carried for so long. The hiker worked quickly, freeing the mother from her bonds and gathering the puppies into a soft blanket. The journey out of the forest was slow, careful, and filled with quiet hope. The little family, once abandoned and forgotten, was now on the path to a new life. At the rescue center, compassion began to work its quiet magic. The mother dog was given a warm bed, gentle hands to tend her wounds, and nourishing meals to restore her strength. The puppies, still tiny and vulnerable, were kept close to her side, their needs met with unwavering care. Days passed, and the transformation was nothing short of miraculous. At first, the mother's eyes were filled with uncertainty. She watched every movement with suspicion, flinched at the touch of a hand, and kept her puppies close, as if afraid they might be taken from her. But kindness is a powerful healer. With each passing day, the fear in her eyes faded, replaced by a growing sense of trust. She began to accept gentle strokes, her tail wagging tentatively when familiar faces approached. Her puppies, now stronger and more curious, started to explore their world, taking their first wobbly steps, tumbling over each other in play, always returning to the safety of their mother's side. The mother's transformation was a testament to the resilience of the spirit. From a creature broken by neglect and fear, she blossomed into a loving, attentive companion. Her eyes, once clouded by pain, now shone with warmth and gratitude. She greeted her caregivers with soft barks and wagging tail, her confidence growing with each new day. 1 month later, a new chapter awaited this remarkable family. A kind-hearted family, moved by their story, opened their home and hearts to all 6, the mother and her 5 precious puppies. Their new home was a place of sunlight and laughter, where children's voices rang through the air and a yard stretched wide, perfect for exploring and play. Here, there were no ropes, no hunger, no fear, only love, safety, and the promise of a brighter future. The mother dog, once abandoned and alone, now basked in the warmth of her new life. She watched over her puppies as they romped through the grass, her heart finally at ease. She had survived the unimaginable, not for herself, but for her babies. And in the end, her courage and love were rewarded 1,000-fold. This story is not just about abandonment. It is about the unbreakable power of a mother's love, the willingness to endure any hardship, to make any sacrifice, so that her children might live. It is about hope and the extraordinary difference that one act of compassion can make. If you ever doubt that a single person can change the world, remember this: one kind soul, guided by empathy and courage, saved 6 lives. One moment of compassion transformed despair into hope, giving a family the chance to heal, to grow, and to thrive. Let this story be a reminder to us all. Every animal deserves a chance to live, to be loved, and to find a forever home. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, ripples outward, touching lives in ways we may never fully understand. When we choose to care, to act, to share love, miracles can happen. Let's continue to spread stories of hope and compassion so that every abandoned soul may find the warmth of a loving home. Together we can make a difference. One rescue, one family, one life at a time.